think you're fooling. Every caption that I read, I see through. What you want me to believe is the truth.
Hey guys, it's missmintyt here and welcome back to another Create Sim video, and today we are going to be creating the beautiful Elsie Mora, who is a new and upcoming beauty guru, I guess, in the Sims world. That's the kind of persona I was going for her, and I'm actually so happy with how she turned out. I know I say that in every Create Sim video, but I really love her because I was actually using alpha this time. Now, I don't really tend to like alpha in gameplay. In fact, every time I use alpha, I get a lot of questions like, oh, are you going back to alpha? Because I do predominantly use Max's Match now. I didn't used to do it. I used to be like a big alpha fan, and then everybody seemed to turn to Max's Match, and I kind of like jumped on that bandwagon, sorry, and I actually really like Max's Match. But anyway, I'm going on a ramble. Every time I use alpha, people are like, oh, are you going back to alpha now? And I'm like, yes. I tend to like using alpha in creator sims, and I also tend to use it in machinimas, and that's about it, because I don't really like it in my gameplay, if that makes sense. So that's the only times I really use alpha, just to answer that question before we start. Now, I originally went into creating Elsie here because the game was updated. Now, I've had a little bit of a break from the game and YouTube in general, hence why I've not been uploaded a lot. I'll talk about that in like a speed build or something, because girl, I've only got 4 minutes. So I've had a little bit of a break from it, should I say. Well, I heard that, was it for the Sims like 18th birthday or something, that the game got updated with new skin tones, and I heard this and everyone was like, yes, new skin tones, and I was like, yes, that's so good, because, you know, more diversity can represent more people, right? So I just like was tweeting, I'm so excited for new skin tones, and then I heard about that, but I didn't play it for like about 4 days. After that, I know, how did I do that? But like, I heard about it, but then I didn't play it straight away, if that makes sense. Then I was checking Twitter, and then there turned out to be a lot of negative feedback on it, and I was like, hold on a minute, wait, what's all of this? And then I'm messing up left, right, and centre. You can tell I'm not doing this in a done this in what? You can tell I've not done this in a while, should I say? And then I came onto my game and looked at the new skin tone updates, and I was like, oh. Like, I was like, I get the criticism now, because how many new shades were there? Was it like 10? I'm not entirely sure, but they're just not good. It's just, I'm really disappointed at the way they've been brought in, because they're like, yeah, new skin tones, yeah, everyone's excited, and people are like, yes, finally representation, and then you look at them and you're like, what were you thinking? Like, how have you put this out? So I think there were quite a few new darker complexions added to the game, and I don't think there's one of them that I've looked at and thought, yes, that looks good. And I was just like, what is this? Like, most of them are very grey. I think people were saying it's the lack of knowledge of undertones. Now, I'm not very good with this kind of stuff. Like, I'm not like an expert on like undertones and like complexions, and I'm just not like, I'm not gonna try and jump in and like say I'm like an expert on it, because I'm not, and I should learn more about it. But a lot of people that do know a lot about it were like, the undertones are completely wrong, it's completely misrepresented. And I looked at them and I was like, this one looks bright red. It's like, what are you thinking? One of them was bright red, multiple of them were like grey. They look like almost dead. They look like very grey skin tones, and you're like, this doesn't really look real. And it's really disappointing that there isn't the correct representation in the game, because there should be. The Sims it's a game about real life, and it should be able to represent every person there is, you know? We can represent so many people already, but it just doesn't go far enough to include everybody, which is really disappointing, because there's so many people in the simming community, and I personally I don't know what it feels like to not be represented in the game, but I completely give my heart out to the people who have to fight to get represented in the game, because it's not fair to have to, you know, source your own CC or whatever to be represented, because that should already be in there. But oh my god, I need like an extra 5 minutes to talk about this. But thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and like the kind of mini rant. I don't even know like how that went, because I haven't filmed a voiceover in a while. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you like this sim as much as I do. The CC list will be in Tumblr this time, because people have had problems with CC links and getting strikes and stuff, so it'll be there. And yeah, thank you all for watching. I love you guys. Thank you, 39k. Bye guys.